Rain is needed. It certainly isn't enough. We need several inches that will fill our creeks and streams and will eventually run down and lead into the Highland Lakes. So Kate Wydaw is live along Shoal Creek this morning with all of the details. Kate?
Hey, good morning, Mark. You know, Shoal Creek, always a good gauge for us here in the Austin area of how much rain we've received. And based on yesterday and how the creek looks this morning, it is very low. In fact, in the 10 years I've been reporting here, this is probably one of the lowest times I've seen it out here. But, you know, I talked with the LCRA, and they tell me that the May and June are typically our wettest months of the year. So far, we're not off to the best start. Our drought that started in 2010 continues. And it's probably most noticeable in our lakes. In fact, the inflows into the Highland Lakes are the lowest in history due to such little rain. And in order for that water supply to come back up, meteorologists with the LCRA say we need several inches that impact the creeks that flow into the lakes.
We would need several inches of rain to really make a big change because the ground is so dry. First, you're going to have to, make the ground wet, start filling up a lot of the stock ponds and get enough runoff to where it's going to finally make it into the lake. So we're probably talking several inches of rain, maybe 4, 5, 6 inches of rain to really change the water supply standpoint.
And certainly this is not our first time with a drought. Many forecasters are comparing it to the one we had back in the 1950s that lasted 10 whole years. So coming up in the next half hour, we are going to be talking about how much rain do we need to get before you can turn off your sprinklers? Because, Mark, I'm sure a lot of people have turned on their sprinklers already since we haven't seen a lot of rain. So we're going to talk about how much we need to see falling from the sky before we can turn those off.
We need a decent amount. There's no doubt about that. More than we got yesterday.